Financial Field. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 42-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Second and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Steps away. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Throwing is Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Touchdown, Eagles! DeAndre Swift, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Geno. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
First down, Seahawks.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now Geno. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now Smith. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Block it in motion right. Throwing again is Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8.
At the 50-yard line.
This is Dallas, an inside handoff. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Seattle.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now Geno on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Genoed out to throw. Quick throw there is incomplete.
This is a half of not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. There's a nice move. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, a run with Dallas. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. Play action. It's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Lockett, the motion man right. Second and 10. Smith again. He'll find Metcalf. Now he's loose down the left sideline. DK Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 82 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for two here. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll leave him with third and a full yard to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
First time they've looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first. Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now a 2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Once again, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Hurts throws complete to Goddard. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. Swift going to try up the middle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Metcalf motions left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Seattle.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is Dallas. Runs through the contact, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he is going to lose yardage here. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Walker going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
And as this drive began, the offense had to be thinking touchdown, knowing the situation. Even after that loss, touchdown still on their minds. This is a one-possession game. A field goal doesn't do them a whole lot of good.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. Myers' kick is good, and the lead grows to 4. It's 11-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
This is 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Gary Browne. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off. I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Throwing now, Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So the victory here for Seattle. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter. But second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right?
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards.
That's good for the Eagles.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Now back to throw. And Goddard's got it. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles
And themselves. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hurts throwing right away.
And his first look is incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
And I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll set up to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
From the gun, here's Swift.
The 20. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
42 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Now he's loose at the 40. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 75 yards. And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Elliott on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Only a short game there, but that's okay if you're the offense. They brought a lot of pressure at him, and he uses athleticism to at least get back to the line and make 2nd down a lot shorter than it was looking for a moment.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. It winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to know to talk to him, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll get that complete to Albert.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run here with Swift, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they did a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now Hurts going to get this to his running back Swift, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
In motion left goes a tight end. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Swift is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Hurts will throw.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
On 1st down, Hurts.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end. Dallas got him. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Trying for Browne, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half.
Look, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Throwing is Hurts. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Swift. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll run with Swift, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out, and the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT, and this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And that one goes for a about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
They go play action with Hurts.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Touchdown!
Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goddard. And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try to run with Swift.
And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
Keeps the score Eagles 27, Eagles 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Running free at the 45. DeAndre Swift. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. They'll try to run with Swift.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Steps away to his left.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
Running with Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Now from way back there after the sack. It's 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Trying for Browne, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that's complete to Browne. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Hurts right there, taken in by Smith.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was a...
Hurts fumbles it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
Here's 1st and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is caught. It's Browne. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Throwing is Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right.
Ben, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business, not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew.